Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? I decided to come on for a little while today just to give my view, just to give my little commentary on the video that we all saw yesterday with Melody Cherie and Martell Holt and the Bird. Because I didn't watch the full. I didn't watch the full video yesterday, and I got a chance to watch the full video yesterday and take some notes. And I was just so upset after I watched the full video of everything. So I just wanted to give y'all my point of view on a couple of things um, that she said in the video and how I kind of suspected that. But I was, I just said one day when Melody gets ready, she's going to talk about it. And in one of her videos, when she was in an elevator on Nobody's Business, that I kind of suspected that there was possibly some DV going on. But I said when she gets ready, she'll talk about it. So, and here we have it. I kind of knew that in the back of my head, but I didn't want to say anything. And I was just waiting, and saying, okay, one day she'll talk about it. And then when she started saying that in her video, there was subliminal messages in there. I said, okay, here we go. All right. So when she, started talking about different things, okay, I said, okay, that makes sense. I knew it. 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 I knew he had put his hand on Melody. I knew it. Let me get my banners up here. Guys. Let me get that up here. Put my banners up here. Now remember, all things said on my channel are alleged and in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. And any clips or music that you hear on my channel, I do not own the rights to them. All things said are alleged and in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. I do not own the rights to any music or any clips. Also, if you would like to support the channel, that's my Cash App, $Rochelle74. Also, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 is on the screen. Fair use, fair use, fair use. So, guys, I do want to talk about that. I knew possibly, I'm just going to say allegedly, but yeah, if you saw the video, you heard what she said. She said Martell punched her, then wrote a letter trying to apologize to her. Also, she said that when he went on the Tasha K show, that he went on the Tasha K show and tried to say that Melody threw some knives at him, and they stuck in a wall. If y'all remember that interview, and he said that he thought that Melody was trying to do something with him, so he went in his room and got his pow, right? So now y'all remember how he put that story out there, and he made a police report, right? But he forgot to mention that Melody made a police report too, that you said that you had been thinking about pow-powing her, and you have come to the conclusion that you were. You left out that part that she made a police report on you. Because I remember Melody saying that she went over there by his house to take some laptops that he said he left or what have you. And that was his way of luring Melody over to his house. Y'all, we have to take domestic violence seriously. I see too many times on these YouTubes, TikTok, Instagram, where somebody that got DV'd by their ex-husband, their ex-boyfriend, or what have you. We got to take this seriously. I think Martell is losing his mind. Just saying, y'all, yeah, people are not taking this man seriously. Something is wrong with him. And that's why I said I didn't talk about it too much yesterday, because I didn't watch the whole thing. This man has put his hands on her, I knew it. When that video in the elevator, when he was shaking her, that man was shaking her, I knew it then. And I also knew it when how Melanie was talking about the things that she was going through in her house. And I said then, Melanie was trying to cover him like she has been doing. There's nothing wrong with that. I love Melanie for that, because she was, trying to cover her, her husband, because she didn't want this getting out because of her kids. And she don't want to put this out, and she has kids by him. And I understand that. I do understand that. But she said enough is enough of her trying to protect him, to cover him. And we do that because we try to protect our kids as well. But then we got to also protect ourselves, because this man is going to keep taunting her, and then he bring the bird with him. And people like this, these two right here, and thank God that Melanie has security, they will, and I'm not trying to put this in the atmosphere, he will possibly try to do something to her, and she'll help and cover it up. That's how dumb she is, the bird. That's how much she in love with this man, and she thinks this man loves her. The bird does. But all she is somebody that he can use and control and tell what to do, and she does it. That's how dumb she is. I don't think Coleslaw or the bird had any type of love or upbringing, and she clinches onto anything. I don't think she had a man in her life, a role model or a father. So she looks to me, allegedly, she looks at Martell like a role model to her, like a dad. She didn't, women that didn't have any dad, some of them look for a dad in like an older man, because Martell is much older than her. And that's what she looks at for Martell. And you got women like this out here that'll see them harassing their ex-wife or their ex-girlfriend, and they go right along with it. Domestic DV is serious, guys. It is so serious. You could have man and man DV. And let me just say this. You do have some DV where a man could be get DV'd. And I know it's hard to believe. Some women do domestic violence on their husband or boyfriend. So I'm not going to discriminate. But most of the time, it's the DV for the woman. The man is DVing the woman. And then we have couples who are woman and woman. They get DV. Man and man is DV. So I'm not discriminating against nobody. So it's all around the board. So if you know somebody that's in any type of domestic situation, and I have put the DV phone number in that's in the description. Also, I have put the number that they can text for help with DV for the domestic violence. You can use the phone number. It's anonymous for domestic violence, and also text if you need some help or know somebody who need help. The phone number, and also you can text for help as well, is in the description box, guys. All right, guys, I didn't want a little tangent. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over to my channel. Please follow me on all platforms, which are Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Drop the Tea. Also, you can support the channel by ways of Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker, or Cash App. Or you can become a member for $2.99, or you can give memberships. It's always nice to give membership. Also, if you have not subscribed to my other channel, which is at Rochelle Michelle, please subscribe to that channel as well. I will be starting to do content over there as well. So please subscribe to that channel. Okay. All right, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Did y'all think that Melanie was in any kind of domestic violence situation with Martell? You guys, I thought it in my head 1,000 times that Melanie, that he had. Now we know that he had been doing stuff to the bird, right? We knew that. But did you guys think that he was doing stuff to Melanie? Drop it in the chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did. I really, really did. And then when that video came out, nobody's business. That's the that just made it more real to me that he was doing stuff to Melody. And Melody, she just did not want to come out right now and say anything. Yes, guys, please hit the like button as you come in, please, and thank you. Hello, Deborah, my tea sipper. Hello, Regina, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Sunshine Rays. Hello, Corporate Diva. Y'all let me know. Did y'all think that something was that he was doing DV to Mel? I was when Mel said that he punched her, I felt so bad. I really did. Because I knew it in the back of my head that he had to be hitting on doing stuff to Melanie. I knew it. I always knew it, but I just kept it to myself. And I said, one day Melanie's going to come out and tell it all. When Melanie, was comfortable, she's going to come out and start telling what's going on. She's going to stop protecting him and covering him. But I know when you got kids by men and you've been married, guys, you do try to protect your kids. And I said, one day when Melanie is comfortable, she's going to tell us. And when she's fed up and she's sick and tired, she's going to tell us. And yesterday was the day. Now, let me see what y'all said. Yes, Sunshine Rays. Mel was protecting Hotel when she said years ago that he never physically abused her. I knew he put hands on her. It showed in the way he conducted himself. I knew it too, Sunshine Rays, but I knew when you got kids, if y'all can relate, when you got kids, sometimes you do try to protect your kids because you don't want that out there all in the blocks because they're kids of age. They go to school and things like that. They got friends and stuff like that. And you don't want that out there that, that your dad hit your mom. Kids talk at school. So I think, allegedly she was just trying to protect him and things like that. But I think Melanie is fed up now. I think she is fed up. She's fed up now. Hello, Sonia. Yes, he is an abuser, period. Yes. And then, guys, that is dangerous. I don't think he should have any type of weapons. None. I don't think he should have no weapons. No, 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 ma'am. Because I don't think he's dealing with a full deck. And now all of a sudden, the people on Love and Marriage Huntsville think something wrong with him. It's been something wrong with this man. It's been something wrong with him. And then, like he said, like Melanie said, he would do stuff to her, and then after he get her all riled up, then he pull out the camera, and then want people try to act like she the one jumping on him and everything. This man is so evil. You said Mel has to stop thinking about him being her kid's dad. That mindset will get her unalive. She needs to see him as the criminal that he is. Yes. And I think she has. She said, you heard Mel said, she said, all gloves are off. That's what it is. I think she didn't possibly, allegedly sit down with her kids and just let them know, Mama can't protect him no more. It is what it is. Melanie said, all gloves are off. All cards on the table, everything coming out. And she said her team, them know everything. And if you notice, when Melanie was telling how he punched her and stuff, Canavas was covering his ears. And back then, Melanie was smaller, a smaller lady. than what she is. So, and y'all know he used to lift weights and stay at the gym. So imagine somebody that, big punching Melody. You could knock the wind out of her. You said Slaw has wasted her life listening to him. No car, no job, no friends, and her kids don't even like her. Right. Her daughter said that she wished Melody was her mother. And I bet you she told Mariah them that and Boss Baby them that because of how good Melanie treat them and how bad of a damn mother Coleslaw is. I bet she closed her mouth when Melanie said that. I bet you she closed her mouth then. Hey, Chanel Monet. Yes, I believe that too. I believe that it was allegedly. I think I'm just gonna say allegedly because Melanie said she just scratching the surface right now. Just scratching the surface because we're telling everything. And he thinks because she ain't on TV that she can't tell what's going on with her. Melanie said, oh no, sucker, everybody gonna know what's going on because I got this here phone, and and you think I ain't gonna tell what's going on. Melanie said she telling everything. She said she might come back on sometime today and do another story time and tell stuff. And I'm glad that she's putting this out here. And then how he went on there on Tasha K's show, had every police report trying to say that she shot some knives at his head and they were stuck in the wall, but not mentioning that he threatened this lady, telling her he thought about unaliving her, and he come to the conclusion that he was going to do it. And she had to run up out the house. And thank God that she made a police report and told people in case something happened to her. But he didn't mention that on Tasha's show. He did not mention that he threatened this lady, talking about he thought about unaliving her, and he come to the conclusion that he was going to unalive her. Sir, you got 4 kids, so you would unalive their mother and take their mother away from them, and then you be in jail for the rest of your life, or unless you're gonna take yourself out too and be a coward and be a BAN like you is, because you're broke and you're mad that she's out here popping and shining. Y'all, we got to keep this out here on these YouTube street, Instagram, and TikTok. This man is not dealing with a full deck, and I'm so happy that Melanie has came out here and said it, that this man threatened to unalive her and said he thought about doing it, and he said he was going to do it. He already done punched her, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. This is DV. This is domestic violence. We need to keep our foot on this ninja neck every time we go on a live talk about this domestic violence. Okay? We need to talk about it, y'all. We need to talk about it. This is bad. But I knew it. Yeah. Sonya, she said he punched her before, but I think Melanie will come out and he did way more. Deborah said, yes, I've always thought he was physical with her. However, I think she fought him back. Okay. Yes. Yes, both emotional and physical. Hello. My degree is real. Let's see. Not to quote Dusty, but Hotel is stuck in the past. His bird is 12 years a slave. It is time to play hardball with Hotel. He is a demon. Yes. Hello, Overcomer. I am 6. He asked Mel to forgive everything that has happened and to go back with him. Hotel has to understand that it is over between him and Mel forever. He is the devil. Yes, this man is sick. I don't think he realized that Mel don't want him. Hello, Rosalind. The fact that he said, fix your hair and face. Mel is always stunning when she is. Yes, fix your hair and face. You need to be telling that bird to fix that bird nest on top of her motherfucking head. Why you don't go get that bird nest fixed on top of that bird head? Why don't you get her some clothes? She wish she did look like Melody. And I bet you she had that bird nest on top of her motherfucking head. I bet you she didn't have her hair none done. I bet you that. And then acting, talking about this is funny. He is so immature. Look, Martell needs to be behind some bars, y'all. I'm just be honest with you. He needs to be sitting behind some bars because he think everything is a joke. He acts so immature and childish like a kid. He think everything funny and he think he's untouchable. And I'm glad that he still got that harassing communication on him. I'm glad. Then Melanie said he had the nerve to tell her after he did all that shit at the courthouse. He texted her and said, let's put everything behind us, everything, and let's raise these kids. Ninja, after you and your bird just harassed me at the courthouse, now you tell me let's put everything behind us and raise these kids? Oh, no, Ninja. No, it's on. It's on. It's on. It's on, Ninja. I'm putting my neck on you and the bird neck. Okay? No. You think you calling the shots? You don't call the shots no more. BAN. You don't call nothing. Yes, my degree is, but he never says what he has done. Forever the victim. You said you imagine what her hair looked like. She had that bird nest on top of her fucking head. Y'all, hold on for 1 second. Give me 1 second. This is my daughter's school. 1 second, guys. All right, y'all. I'm back. Thank you. Yeah, this has got to be really really bad, guys. Really bad. Um, for him. And then I wonder why did Own, y'all remember when they went to Vegas and he was up there in Melody's room and Marceau came and got him and told him and took him out the room. Melody said that he was throwing pillows up there at her face. Just kept throwing pillows at her face up there. But they kept the part in when she threw a glass at him, right? But cut the part out where he kept on throwing pillows at her face. Why did Owen cut that part off? But then showed with Melody shot the glass at him. And that's why she says she not financed no abuse. No AB. No abuse. Why does she keep coming on the show with her abuser, helping him put money in his pocket for him and the bird. But then you want to show me shooting a glass at him, but then don't show him shooting all these pillows in my face. Y'all edited that part out. Carlos King, come on in here. So all the shit he do to Melody, you cut that part out and edit it out because you know it look bad. But it's happening. But then the shit that she do, you leave that in there. Why is that? Why are you protecting him? That's what I don't understand. Why? You know, that guy's it's really bad. Now, while she said, he was doing stuff to her on the set, but they would edit it out. And I think she probably come back on sometime today and tell us do another story time. Because baby, this is all over the internet, Instagram, everywhere. And I think the Jasmine brand, they always pick up something. The Jasmine brand gonna pick this up and put it up there. Let me see what y'all said. You said Sunshine Ray says Hotel is big mad because Melanie refuses to let him in her life. She doesn't want anything from him, not even a friendship. He was hoping to warm his way back into her life, but he got a rude awakening. Yes, you right about that. Hello, Karen. Higher courts right away. He's dangerous. Right. Maybe she will. Yeah, she needs to go to the higher courts because this ninja ain't wrapped too tight. Martell is sick. He pleaded guilty again for harassment, and what he does harass her all over again. Yes, but then he was saying that on the reunion. Oh, you knew why I played that. We still ain't found out why he played what he played. But you pled guilty again, sir. So that's why I said there's something wrong with you. I don't think you understand. Because the judge, if you're in court, the judge does ask you, do you understand, what's going on? Did anybody coerce you, anything like that? And you say no, but you should say, no, I don't understand. Because I don't think you understand what's going on, sir. Just saying. He disrespected Mel in every way possible. Stole her money, lied, cheated. DV called Mel a 304. Marlboro Marlene better get her some because he gonna run up on the wrong one. Yes, Melanie already said she got a pop out. She keep it downstairs with her. Keep her down there, in her down there with her in her in the basement with her. And y'all know that's why Melanie got them bells on her doors, right? So she can hear people coming in and out. Melanie has to have all type of security on her house. All around her house, bells on all the doors, security, every damn thing, because of this ninja. Melanie, and if we were wondering if Melanie got CCW, she got it. People would hate to put their ex-husband or the father of their kids down, but it's either him or me, and it ain't gonna be me. And he probably think that Melanie won't do it, but I think Melanie, she fed up. Melanie, in her head, she probably saying, you ain't going to take me away from my kids. So if it got to be you, it got to be you. I will put your ass down. She keep her pow right downstairs with her. I think Melanie is fed up with Martell. She had enough. Because if I was her, if somebody got to get put down, baby, it got to be you. Look. If it's between my life and your life, I got to put you down. It got to be done. But I think he think that Melanie still love him and that she won't do it. Oh, she gonna do it. Because I've been, like I said, in the back of my mind, I kept on saying, this man has put hands on Melanie before. I kept saying that, but I just didn't say it. I said, she gonna tell us when she get ready. And baby, I bet you his head is about to pop off with all of this going, with all everybody talking about the DV about him. I bet you his head is about to pop the fuck off. Because I'm gonna stand on his neck every day. I'm gonna be putting on here Martell DV. Yes, I'm standing on his fucking neck. Man, how is Love and Marriage Huntsville gonna look where they got a DV person on they show? How that's gonna look? I bet you Love and Marriage Huntsville is scrambling because all this shit is out about him being a fucking DV. Y'all hold on for 1 second. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. At the door here. All right, guys. So, y'all, do y'all think this is going to affect Love and Marriage Huntsville with Melanie coming out saying that he was doing stuff to her on the set and they were cutting it out? Do y'all think this is going to affect the show at all with him on there? About he threatened to pow her and about him punching her. How do y'all think it's going to affect Love and Marriage Huntsville? Do you think their Love and Marriage Huntsville ratings are going to be affected by this? Let me know in the chat. Is it Cola Burr had that matted mess on top of her, on top of that neck? Yeah, I bet you she did. Hello, CC. Miss Van showed what the Nuggets eat for breakfast before school and take notes. Coleslaw. Right, right. That you know what? That girl see how how Melody treat her kids and stuff, and how she spent a lot of time with them, and how the bird don't give a shit. All she care about is Martell. She don't give a shit about them kids. And that little girl see that, and that's why she said that she wished that Melody was her mother. They in tennis, they in dance, gymnastics. Melody spends so much time with them, vacation with them, and she have parties for them. They vacation, they talk to, they talk. Melody talk to them. They so mannerable. And Coleslaw don't do none of that because she don't know none of it. You said Carl Lucifer is the reason for this? Yes. Because if he would have checked Martell in the beginning, none of this would have happened. If he would have threatened to fire him, none of this would have happened. You said Carlos and the whole production need they ass whooped and sued. Counsel Carlos King, he is trash. Bill better tell it all. Right. Hey K Smith, hey my sweet. You said why don't I send it to the Jasmine brand? They probably already got it. They probably already got it. You know, this is a shame that any other company they would have been fired him, but no, not on. He is upset because Mel has rebuilt all of. In a minute. He is upset because Mel has rebuffed all of his advance. Remember when he wanted to enter Mel's house, trying to snake his way back into her good graces. He is toxic to the care, to the core, in a danger. Yes, because he used to Melody coming back to him, and then when Melody didn't come back to him, honey, he's upset about that. What jobs allows harassment does nothing to the person who is doing harassment. That's what I'm saying. Macho is now a deranged person. It's survival of the fitness. Yes he is. But I, but Marcus, I tell it all. Stop giving Martell grace. Right. He said, "Where is Marcus? Damn, tell it all. Stop protecting Martell." I'm glad Melanie came out and talked about Dumb and Dumber. Right. You said he's coming. Hello, Terry Gray. Terry Gay. I have said it before. Martell is going to be dirt. It's going to be dirty side or jail side because he's so predictable. You said they all knew it anyway. It won't affect the show. Hello, Patricia. You said the next time Martell calls or text mail, Jason should answer and say, "Hold on, let me take her the phone. She's in the shower." Yep, I bet you'll stop calling then. You said yes, and he's going to jail or is going to be church singing and some fly will bring it for hotel. Period. Right. Miho, that is hello. Yes, y'all. Some that we had said that before that it was probably DV going on that show on Love and Marriage Huntsville, but it was always like they was cutting out stuff. You could tell when they edit a lot of stuff out of the scenes and stuff, and I believe that they was editing stuff out for Martell so he wouldn't look bad. That's what I think was happening. He was editing stuff out so he wouldn't look bad. And people, we should. I don't know. People should. We should probably call on and say, let them know. So y'all just let domestic violent people work on y'all show. How about that? Y'all just let DV people work on y'all fucking show. Y'all don't care about that. It looks really really bad, y'all. It does. It looks bad for the show. It looks bad for Carlos, but Carlos, he gonna learn. He gonna learn one of these days. And another thing, guys, I don't think he took that psych eval. That's why I say I think he's losing his mind. I really think he is losing his mind, guys. I don't think that psych eval test. I mean, he took that psych eval as well because they go to court this month in September. I forgot the exact date, but they go to court this month. And I think they were trying to provoke Mel to start some to try to fight them, so they can take that into court this month. That she's violent. Because y'all know Martell and Melanie go to court this month for the child custody case. So I think he was trying. I think he brought Bird there to try to provoke Melanie to start something, so they could start fighting. So he could go into that court and say that Melanie is violent and things like that when he go to court when they go to court this month. That's what I think that he did that for, because Melanie said he ain't bring her no other time. But so I think that's what he did, y'all. I think that's exactly what he did. I think that's exactly what he did, y'all. He wanted her to start some shit with Melanie. That's why he brought her there, because he didn't bring her no other time. He know they go to court this month. He wanted that girl to start some shit with Melanie. That's what he wanted. That's exactly what he wanted. And you know what, guys? They're going to have to do something with him. They're going to really have to do something with him, or something like jail time, or somebody going to have to give him a good ass whooping. Yes, I said it. In order for him to stop the shit that he's doing. He's going to have to get a good ass whooping. Good ass whooping, or he's going to have to get the, or he's going to have to be put in jail. Either or. Either or, guys. Something. something gonna have to shake. And look, long as Melanie went in there and documented that what happened outside the courtroom, she got footage of it. Now, just saying, I'm not putting nothing out there in absence. If somebody tear his ass up, or he get a cap in his ass, just that's all I'm saying. Might get a cap in his ass. Because he keep fucking with people. And when you keep pushing people, they didn't try to do stuff the right way. And you keep pushing them, people will snap. They'll lose it. And Melanie is at that point now. You can look at her face and her eyes and tell that she's at that fucking point. That he lying to get a cap in his ass. Just saying. Ain't trying to put it out there in the atmosphere, but I'm just saying. People keep fucking with you and fucking with you. And sometimes you don't think about the consequences until later. Because you went in there, did the right thing and report what he was doing. You said that's not harassing. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, I tried to come in here and warn y'all of what was going on. But another step Melanie should take is get a protective order on coleslaw in here. That's another step that she can take. A protective order. So this, so when y'all run up on me or whatever y'all want to do, be ready. Be ready. Be ready to get this cap in your ass. Both of y'all. Just saying. Hello, Peggy. You said Jason gonna drop him if he has to? Yes. If he got to, he will. I think he will. I think Jason probably sick of it too. Make sure y'all hitting the thumbs up button. I think Melanie gonna come on probably sometime this week or maybe today and tell us some more stuff that he did. And we got to keep the word out there that he's a DV. He's a woman. Trying to think of a woman hitter. Yeah, he's a woman hitter. Because Coleslaw already said he did stuff to her. So Marlene and raised a woman hitter. Yeah, I know the other word I want to say, but you know how YouTube is. Yes, guys, we as women gotta stand on business and protect ourselves. If you don't got a pow, you need to get you one. You need to have something to protect yourself. I tell you, in my car, I got weapons on. Can I say that? I got things on each side of my door in my car, and I keep the pow as well. And I got something in my damn purse as well. So I keep something on me. In the purse, on the doors in my damn car. Cause let me tell y'all something. We living in the last days and people are crazy. I hate to put somebody down, but if you're trying to hurt me and my kids, I'll put your fucking ass down. Just saying. Man, woman, whoever. But I have to be careful because I'll go from 0 to 10 real fast. You got to pow. You got to be at, the laws. You got to feel that you are in harm's way and somebody's trying to, do danger or take your life. But we gotta protect ourselves and our homes and things like that. And especially if you're a woman and live by yourself, you need to have some protection for your house. You need to have protection for your house. When I was talking about this last night, I was on YouTube again this morning. Another lady, husband took out. So you got to protect yourself. And ladies, if you put somebody out your house and they give you your key back, don't even take the key back. Get your locks changed because 9 times out of 10, they done went and got another key made. That's what happened to this other young lady who set her whole house on fire and took her out of here. Don't even ask for the key back. Just call a locksmith, or you can change your own locks. Go change your locks. Because you don't want nobody, your ex, waiting in the house when you come in from out or anything like that. You don't want them waiting in the house on you. Just saying. I'm just saying. You got to protect yourself. And y'all, we got to keep spreading the word about this ninja. We got to spread the word about this ninja. Because the bird, I'm telling y'all right now, I think the show is on YouTube. For My Man, the bird is For My Man. She is one of those women. Have y'all ever seen that show on YouTube here? And I think it come on cable as well. It's called For My Man. A lot of these women, they got stories about how women take out other people for their man, help them do all type of stuff. And she is one of the women that she need to be on there. She need to be on For My Man. She remind me of those women so much. She do. She don't care what Martell do, what woman he have, whatever Martell tell her to do, she gonna do it. She don't care if Martell have any women, whatever. She don't care. Long as she can still see Martell or whatever. Just say Martell got another woman. You think Ariana will leave him alone? She will still mess with him. Still mess with him. She don't care. She got very low self-esteem about herself. I don't know what happened in her childhood. I don't know if it's because her daddy wasn't in her life or anything like that. She just real, she pitiful. She is pitiful. And she do not need to have her daughter, her father need to try to get custody of her because of how she's being raised around this bird. And she try to act like she's such of a good mom. Oh, I take my daughter to her cheer practices, Miles to his baseball games. I do this, I do that. Girl, you are nothing but a 304 fucking bird brain. The shit that you do. You ain't no good role model for nobody. Nobody. And I mean fucking nobody. You're a fucking bird brain. Hello, Dot Willie. Let me see what y'all are saying. Mel was willing to take her secrets with her. Mel was willing to take her secrets with her. He will not leave her alone. We all knew that he had abused her, but now she is sharing it. Yes, Melanie was not going to come out here and say nothing about the abuse. Nothing. But no, Ninja, that wasn't good enough for you and the fucking bird brains. Now Melanie's spilling every motherfucking thing. She telling it all, Ninja. Look, you might not even be able to get a fucking job or nothing in Huntsville no more. Nowhere. DV. See, he thought Melanie wasn't gonna tell this shit. Look, let me tell y'all something. These are how DV people think. That they women or their ex-girlfriends or ex-wife go keep protecting them. I'll bet you $1 million that he wasn't expecting for Melanie to get out here and tell this. I bet you. He was not expecting for Melanie to tell this. Also, take a self-defense class is very helpful. Yes, corporate diva. You say, here comes a bet. Yeah, you know Melanie bet. She Melanie like bet. Baby, Melanie for to start dropping some gems, baby. And I'm making sure I got my phone set to make sure I get everything. I'm making sure I got my phone set, guys. Because Melanie for to start dropping it. Why you mad? Okay. Martell understands he just wanted her to keep coming to court so he can do what he's doing now. Yep. But see, he didn't expect Melanie to come out and start telling what happened in that marriage. He thought Melanie was never going to tell that. But baby, Melanie said this is just a scratch of the surface. She got more. And she said anything that she's saying that he done, she got proof. She can bag it up. She said, you think she gonna come out here and say something that she ain't got proof that she can bag it up? She said she can bag up everything she's saying. Look how healthy Melanie looked now since she ain't with Martell. When Melanie was with Martell, Melanie was very skinny. Her hair and everything was falling out. Look how healthy and filled out she looked now since she ain't with Martell. Martell had worried Melanie to death. So get ready, Martell. And I know he got the bird over here on people pages, and he probably over here on people pages as well, and using fake names, fake pages, because everybody talking about it. So get ready, sir. Yes, keep Martell on Front Street. Just saw the pic of CS in the car. CS in the courtroom, staring Melanie down. Oh, I didn't see that. Just saw the pic of CS in the courtroom staring Melanie down. What did he bring her to court for? He thought that Coleslaw was going to intimidate Melanie or something? Let me know where you saw that pic at. My degree is real. Hey, Dot Willie. Hello, Babs. Martell knew not to mess with Hill Hopper because Hill Hopper is very far reach. Yeah, he did. Look, y'all, this man, look, I'm telling y'all right now, Martell is losing it, okay? He hates it. Look, let me tell y'all something. Martell, whenever Melody do TikTok lives, he'd be on there in the fake page, him and that bird, right? He see all the money Melody is making, and she do too. And he mad because he don't have no access to it no more. He mad about that. And he want to try to do any way he can to take her down. Let's see here. Coleslaw is definitely for my man Chick. Martell is probably telling Coleslaw we are going to get these kids from her, and we are going to be one big happy family, and she will pay us child support. You said iron. That what he said. Iron piece is also very helpful. Show Liz. Melanie says she keep that iron on her. It be right down there in the basement with her while she packing her order. She keep it with her. Melanie says she keep it with her. I don't blame her, because if you gotta put a dirty dog down, put him down. You got to do it. You got to do what you got to do. And this is the thing. Martell, the judge already told Martell he can't get child support. He already told him he can't get child support. So he ain't gonna get no child support. The judge even told him, he said, even if you get custody of the kids, you cannot get child support. And he asked the judge, why not? He said, because I said so. He said, when you have the kids, you do what you're supposed to do. And when she had the kids, she do what she's supposed to do. And that was his plan before, to get custody of the kids so he can get child support. That was his plan before. until the judge shot that down. Told him that he can't ever get child support. That was his plan, him and the bird. So him and the bird mad they can't live off Melanie no more. Because that's exactly what they was doing. Honey, he was taking that money, spending it on all type of hoes and everything. And didn't do nothing for the money. Didn't do nothing. Not a damn thing for it. Oh, he was paying his tricks good, baby. He was paying them tricks good. But you ain't got the money to pay them no more. And that's why you with coleslaw. Because you ain't got no money to pay them tricks with. Because the tricks ain't gonna mess with your ass for free. And you know it. Hello, Daphne. Let's see. I also hope Jason runs a check on the other individual man that was lingering at the courthouse and was out to dinner with Hotel and the Bird. I wonder what was they playing? Oh, Queen Sheba? Okay, thank you. My degree is real. Oh, they was outside the courthouse taking a picture. Oh, let me say that. Wait, y'all. I don't know. Sorry about that. Overcome. I am 6. You know, people, can get stuff in the courtroom if they can. You can sneak and do a picture. Co-star don't want him to get the kids. If they post a pic of Coleslaw staring Melanie down, the supporters, everything that supports everything Mel said they did. How dumb are they? She doesn't have a voice or say so in the matter. Marty don't want the responsibility of caring for the kids. That's what she told the male YouTuber. Yes, she don't want Martell to get custody of them kids because she said she got her own kids to tend to. She said Martell be wanting her to come over there and cook breakfast for the kids, and she said she can't because she got her own kids to worry about. And she said Martell can't handle those kids. And she said Melanie got help. Melanie got people that's helping her. Martell don't got no help because I can't come over there. I got my own kids to see too. And she said that Marlene barely helped with the kids. He can't watch those kids. And I don't believe the kids want to even go over there with him. I don't think they do. Because them kids, they big enough now, they can refuse to go with him. Tank and Mariah, they 12 and 13, they can refuse to go with him. The judge said he can get child support with the 50-50 custody, but if he or she gets full custody, the other parent would have to pay child support. Okay, all right, Patricia. But then if she goes to court this month and shows that also that he's been harassing her and that they've been at court and stuff like that for harassment, and that she dropped the DV, that can help her in court as well. That he's harassing her. That can help her in court that he's harassing her, which he is. And this is another thing. Coleslaw do not want them kids over there. She just want Martell all to herself for her and her kids. That's what she wants. She wants those kids out of Martell's life. Melanie live yesterday. Her hair in her face was beautiful. Out of all the things he could have said, fix your hair in your face was really stupid. He know Jason is not mailman. He is unhinged. Yes. Martell deserves supervised visits only. Yes. And guys, did you hear what he said? Did y'all hear what he said? He told Melly, don't be looking at me like that. What the hell? What the fuck you mean don't be looking at you like that, sir? Fix your hair, fix your face. Don't be looking at me like that. What the hell you mean don't be looking at you like that? Who the fuck is you? You looking at me, motherfucker? Telling me to fix my hair in the face? You need to tell your bird to fix her hair in her fucking face. Sitting there looking like a mother Mr. Potato Head. No hair on the top of his head, but just a fucking beard, looking like fucking Mr. Potato Head. I bet you he had on them tight ass, nut hug ass pants and them stinking ass penny loafers, a hush puppy shoes. I bet you he had them on. I wish we could have seen a picture of him coming out the court. I bet you he had them motherfucking hush puppies on and them tight ass, nut hug ass pants. I bet you. Them stinking ass hush puppies. You know he don't wear no socks. I bet you them motherfucking shoes is funky. I bet you got athletic feet. I bet you he does. And them fucking tight ass pants. I bet you he, woo. I bet you his feet stinking. I bet you. I bet you the motherfucking shoes is hot as hell. Steam come up on them motherfuckers. Hello, Vanessa. Let's see. Y'all know good and well if Martell tells Close-Out to cook, clean, and wash those kids' ass, she's going to do it. Yep, she's going to do it, but she was trying to tell, you know, the other blogger that she ain't got time. Hey, Vanessa. Look, let me tell y'all something. Martell don't care where he go. Martell think he be sharp when he be going to court. Them fucking tight ass pants on, them motherfucking nut hug ass fucking pants he got on. Cause he can't be wearing no drawers with them tight ass pants. I don't think he wear no motherfucking drawers. Not with them motherfucking tight pants on. And the motherfucking hush puppies or penny loafers he got on. I know them fucking shoes is kicking. I know motherfucking well they kicking. They steaming from his funky ass athletic feet. I know them fucking shoes. You gotta leave them shoes outside the front door when he take them motherfuckers off. And he don't wear no fucking socks. And y'all know how hot it is in Huntsville. I bet you his foot be sweating. Yeah, I bet you he got athletic foot. I bet you. Yeah, them fucking hush puppies. Girl, I can't stand Martell. I can't stand him. I hate a bitch ass nigga. Excuse me. BAN. I hate a BAN. I promise you. I can't stand him. He acts so much like he act too motherfucking feminine. He act like a fucking woman. Sir, go on about your business. She don't want you, sir. She don't want you. What part of that don't you understand, sir? What part? What part are we missing that she don't want you? We're missing a part that she don't want you, sir. Y'all, I hope she come out today and do a part 2 about this BAN. But y'all, let me just tell y'all, he needs to get that psyche valve. Melanie needs to push for that psyche valve. She needs to have supervised visits with this ninja. Because there's a lot of men, if they can't get to you, they'll try to do shit to your damn kids. And I'm not putting that out there in the atmosphere. I'm just telling you that's a fact. We had, look, y'all, it's some sick people out here. And Martell is one of them motherfucking sick people. I know y'all seen that article on YouTube with that lady. She mad at the boyfriend because he broke up with her. She put her 2 kids in the motherfucking stove and baked them for 45 minutes. Then called him on FaceTime and showed him that's what she had done. 45 minutes. By the time the police got there, the baby was deceased. 45 minutes. She had put both of the little kids in the damn stove. some sick people out here. Just sick. And I'm telling you, look, Tank, and them is crazy about Melanie. Tank is getting bigger and bigger and taller. He ain't gonna be playing with Martell to keep on messing with his damn mama. Now I'm just saying, I don't encourage no kids to try to do nothing to their parents, but boys are different. They don't like you to keep fucking with their mama. And I'm just telling you the truth. I got boys, and they don't play. Have the money. Yes, girl, look, let me tell you something. I told y'all I watch YouTube more than I watch regular TV. It be some stuff on there that it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. The lady here in Milwaukee here, guys, where I live at, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but people used to see her outside with her baby every day. Then they stopped seeing her. This was a baby about 6 months old. They stopped seeing her outside with the baby. Right? Come to find out, there was a smell coming from her apartment. They called the police. The lady had unalived the baby, had hit the baby in the head with some, had the baby in a box in a room. Magnets and everything had started coming around. The baby had started decomposing in the box. She had unalived the baby. It's sick people out here, y'all. It's sick people. Sick. He is sick. And then let me tell y'all something. All those Taylor suits and stuff he used to get, he can't get that no more. He can't dress how he used to dress. He don't got the money for it. He ain't got the money for it. He mad Melanie got that house. She ain't worried about no money. She got them 2 trucks. He is pissed about that baby. He don't have access to her bank account. He pissed about that. Because y'all know they used to split everything. It don't matter if she was getting the money, they would split all of their money in their joint account. Then once they split it, they could take the money out, what they split, and they would put it in a separate account. But the joint account, all they checked to whatever job they did, businesses that they did, went to that joint account, and they would split it. Even though he didn't do no work for it, she would still split the money with him, and he missed that because coleslaw ain't got nothing to split. Nothing. She ain't got nothing to split. What the fuck she gonna split? Nothing. Not a damn thing. You said he would if he works. Oh, he ain't gonna work for nobody. They ain't gonna never get no 9-to-5 jobs because they think they too good for them. And make sure, guys, as y'all coming in, y'all hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. Y'all, we gotta spread the word on domestic violence, guys. We got to spread the word. Yes, baby girls, Melanie got concealed carry license. Yes, she does. He mistreated the kids in the beginning. It's in the court records. Yes, that will. He sure did. Y'all, we got to spread the word about domestic violence. But like I said, guys, I knew in the back of my mind all along that he had been putting his hands on Melanie. I knew it. And she said that's not all he did. If you seen Kanavis back there, Kanavis said, because she done told her team, what happened and stuff. So her team know everything that he done to her. And Kanavis was saying, yep, that ain't the half. So we got to pray for Melody and those babies and Miss Van. Keep them prayed up. I thank God that she got continued. And that's a shame. You got to have security 24 hours of the day because of your ex-husband. The father of your kids, you got to have security. That you got to pay for coming out your damn pocket. And that's, I don't want to say it's taken away from her kids, but, it is in a way. that you got to have security for this ninja. It makes no sense. And Melanie said the reason she got full-time security is when Martell leaked her address. It makes no sense that you have to do this. Why can't everybody just go on about their business? You got who you wanted. You got coleslaw. You could make up your mind, remember, who you wanted. So she made it up for you. You out there with your 20, okay? So what's the problem, sir? Why don't you leave this woman alone? So I'm trying to understand. That's what I'm trying to understand. Guys, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. And guys, if you guys did not watch my other video from yesterday, please go over there and watch it. And if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Please and thank you. Y'all, something, I don't know. We just got to keep talking about it and spreading the word about the DV. And we got to keep our feet on Martell's neck. Because there's no telling what he's going to try to do, even though we know Melanie got her CCW, she got Jason. But this Bird, and we got to find out who that other 666 man was. We got to find out who he is. We got to find out who he is, guys. We got to find out who he is. Because I don't trust him. And remember, if you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing to the channel. If you are new, please think about subscribing to the channel. Yeah, he can have 100 women, but Mel can't move on. You knew it too, Overcomer. I'm 6. I knew it too. I don't understand. You have been knocking down all these females, so why don't you move on? That's what I don't understand. He said he don't want Mel, but you, sir, you saying one thing but doing another. I did also. I just figured Mel was not ready to say that Martell had been putting his hands on her. Right. You know they are mad and jealous. Coastline ain't got no car, no house. She's on government assistance. Mel and them 4-piece nuggets are living a soft life. Right. Because he thinks she's weak and a thug female would have dropped him a long time ago. Right. I believe he will tell CP. Yeah, he got, so you know what? This man is dangerous. He is dangerous. They should have took his weapons because we all know Martell got pop-house. They should have took his weapons. He needs supervised visits. He does. And you know, some people say he do want Melanie back. Some people say he want her back so he can get hold to the money and things like that. I think it's both. I think he's still in love with Melanie, and I think he also wants access to the money again. And then he keeps saying she with her boyfriend. Well, sir, if that is her boyfriend, what's it to you? What's it to you? Just saying, what's it to you? Y'all, we got to keep spreading the word every day about the DV. Because we got to keep Melody and them kids and Miss Van in our prayers, because I know he didn't got word about us bloggers and content creators talking about the DV. Now he gonna try to do something. He gonna try to do something. He gonna try to do something, y'all. Watch what I tell you. Him and the bird might come out here and say something, or he might come out here and say something. Just get prepared for it, guys. Be prepared. Someone needs to ask him why he can't move on. They don't need to let him brush over the question, but make him give them a direct answer. Right. A narc can't handle people knowing the truth about them. We all witnessed a video of them harassing her. He admitted that he was talking to her and Jason. I believe that Carlos is afraid of Martell also because he has talked crazy to him. You bet he will. Martell can't help himself. Right, right. All right, guys, we've been on here for about an hour and 22 minutes. Mel's live yesterday drove him to be angrier. Yes. So that's what I said. We're going to have to keep talking about it every day, because y'all know he's seen this live, and I bet you his motherfucking horns that came up out of his head, and he is angry. I bet you the motherfucking Buster Browns is smoking. I bet you he was walking a hole in this floor. Them motherfucking Buster Brown and them motherfucking nut huggers, them motherfucking Buster Browns is steaming. Woo, I bet you he was on 10 yesterday. But we're going to keep talking about it every day until something is done about it. I believe he will tell Coleslaw to try and do something about 4-piece nuggets just to get under Melanie's skin. Yep. Yep. I think so too, Babs. Yep. All right, guys. If you didn't hit the like button when you came in, please hit it on your way out. If you did not watch the video from yesterday, please go ahead and watch that. Also, make sure that you're hitting that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. All right, guys. Make sure you follow me on my other platforms. I will see y'all at 8 o'clock for my next live. And we're going to have some good stuff to talk about Melody. We're going to talk about Kelly and her husband is too. Kelly Farrell, that's on ROA. Her husband is talking about suing Bravo and another company. He said everything we see on ROA wasn't true. He did a press conference. We're going to be talking about her as well with Melody and also some other people as well. All right, guys. I will see you at 8 o'clock. Bye-bye for now.